everyone. It's Friday, May the 10th, 2024. I am Doug. It's time once again to play some connections. Let's have some fun here. We have Globe, Mercury, top record or record, lead, possibly, fairy, harness, brass, carousel, cheek, plant, halter, nerve, nix, collar, and gall. I've got a weird feeling about this right away. All right, look, I'm going to go for the fences here. You know what I think of when I hear the word Nicks? Stevie Nicks, the rock legend. And so that's like, wait a minute. And then like, look, Plant, like Robert Plant. And Mercury, like the late Freddie Mercury. And I'm thinking, you know, if I sit here and I go through, eventually there's someone else that comes through that I'm not seeing right away. Which is like, I don't see a fourth. So maybe that's just, you know what? That's just a weird coincidence. Sometimes that happens. So I'll back off that because I don't see the fourth in here. That's fine. Strange, though. Strange. Okay, so a globe, a carousel, things that go around, things at an amusement park. No. A fairy. Interesting. Mercury, lead. These are types of elements, but I don't see two others, right? So that's not it. Lead, mercury, things that are dangerous. Brass is not an element. It's a type of metal. Well, mercury would be a type of metal, right? Lead, mercury, brass, and what would go with this, though? That's the thing. Another one where I don't see a fourth. I do not see a fourth. Boy. All right, a collar. Not sure what to do with that. A gallstone? I don't see other stones, though. Like the gall to do something. The nerve, the gall. The brass, that would be like, how dare you? The brass of you, the gall of you, the nerve of you. What would go with that? Is there something else that could go with this? I keep getting 3 out of 4 on all these. I can't find a fourth that goes with that. Oh man. No. The lead, maybe? No. The brass, gall, nerve. Boy, this is upsetting because I know there's got to be a fourth one here. But I have to back off on that, too. Oh, boy, this is going to be one of those really tough ones, isn't it? It's going to be a really tough one. To ferry something, to harness something would be to capture it, to maybe to lead it. A harness, a collar would be things that you use to restraints, a collar, a harness. What else would be a restraint? That's, again, another case of I'm not seeing a restraint here. Very, very difficult here. Man. I'm seeing lots of 2s and 3s. Things that go around and spin. A carousel, a top, A record. A carousel goes around in circles atop a record. A globe, things that spin. Things that spin. All right, so we have one. Finally. All right. Okay. So Mercury rising. Again, the Nicks thing, I can't stop thinking about Stevie Nicks here. I mean, again, Stevie Nicks, Freddie Mercury, Robert Plant, and what would be do I just expend a guess and see, just make a guess on the fourth? There wouldn't be an artist named Cheek, Lead, Nerve, Collar, Gall, Halter. It would be Brass or Fairy. I'm just a wild guess. Are these musicians? Lead singers of 70s rock bands. Why did I? All right, so Fairy came to mind, but I couldn't give you the first name. But they are lead singers of 70s rock bands. I said Freddie Mercury, Stevie Nicks, Robert Plant. So I feel like I almost get 3/4 of the point. We rarely invoke I get 3/4 of a point, but maybe that's what we do here. It is the purple. So I was right. I was right to get obsessed with Stevie Nicks there. All right. Okay, so a collar, a harness, maybe a halter. Again, things we're using to restrain. But I'm not sure. I'm going to leave these for a second because that means that if that's right, then 4 of the 5 of these are a category. Your last nerve, the brass, the gall. So this gets into. So that means the nerve, the brass, the gall in one of these 2 words is a category. So here's what we do. Nerve, brass, hold on. Nerve, brass, gall, and we know that cheek or lead is going to be like, again, it's like the, how could you, like the, what's the word I'm looking for? How could you be so adamant? I'm going to say lead. No, one away, so it has to be cheek. Chutzpah. I mean, I think I get the point because it's saying the same thing. I just wasn't capable of getting chutzpah. So a halter, a lead, a collar, a harness, these are restraints, right? There's accessories for dog walking. Well, that is a restraint. I didn't get deep enough, so I probably only get a half point on that. So adding this up, 1 point, 2 point, 2.5, and then 3/4. So a rare, I believe I get 3 1/4 points on that one. And we're getting into some tricky math here, and I'm curious to see how you feel about this. So let's talk in the comments. This is a weird one. I'm curious to see how you did and see how you judge me, and that's fine. I submit myself to your judgment here. Well, folks, I also hope that you'll be kind enough to hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. It helps us out quite a bit, and I hope also to see you tomorrow for some more connections.